man. CamJNetwork, man. Back with another banger, man, with my brother, man, T Beezy in the building,
What
Mr.
up? What up?
Bias, that B bias.
Nah, I'm the true Mr. Unbiased.
Yeah, man, we up here back. We with some NFL talk tonight, man. Talking about the Bengals, man, which is you're gonna see us do this a lot often throughout the season. Talking, Bengals ball. We both from Cincinnati, so we're both passionate about the Bengals. Been day one Bengals fans since we done lived here, so that's how it's been. And of course, we definitely want to have a bingo segment for the channel, man. Definitely just updating the fans on Bengals football and doing our thing on here. So definitely gonna be this gonna be a good one, man. This gonna be a good one for sure. It's gonna be a good one. So definitely, man. Uh, Trey Hendrickson, man. The news, man. That we can just start off with the big news that happened yesterday. The big news
Yeah, talk
got
about that.
Trey Hendrickson right here, man. So he ends the holdout finally, and they just revised this deal and gave him an extra 14 million on this particular year right here, man. So you got Trey Hendrickson. He's locked in 100% for this year. He'll be an unrestricted free agent after next year. And what you think about it, brother?
Um, I think both sides kind of got what they wanted. For me as a fan, I just wanted the deal done so we can go on this run. But I do think though, because there was some contracts that that was out there. They offered him um a 3-year $95 million deal. They
Yeah, I
offered
heard about that.
they offered him a 2-year $79 million deal. So the Bengals have offered him big money. You know what I mean? I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they end up getting the deal done during the season before that free agency period hits, depending on his production this year. If he gives us another 15 to 17 sacks, I think they'll get a deal done with him for sure. But
Yeah, man. Yeah, those numbers that you were saying. Yeah, I think the more the thing was on trade, in which that's why they were far apart for us. Those negotiations was the guarantee money. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it wasn't a lot of guarantee money, more than what Trey wanted in those
right,
2 and 3 year deals that the Bengals were offering. So that's where that came into play right there with Trey, to where they like, yo, let's go ahead and get rid of this whole issue, and let's go ahead and lock in for this year and try to win the Super Bowl. So it's you know hey, they definitely putting their marbles for sure on the floor for us, this whole shit with
yeah,
Trey. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the situation, of course. We briefly talked about it in the group chat about Trey. Next year, like
hmm
what's the thing for next year? And I had a tweet right here from my brother Zim that was real interesting that I seen. I want to pull up real quick. So my brother Zim right here, he was like, the Bengals offering Trey Hendrickson a 3-year, $95 million deal, and him not accepting is a major gamble by him. If he gets over 15 sacks in 2025, they could just tag him for the 36 to 39 million in 2026, and he still will be a Bengal. If he
hmm
doesn't, then both parties just part ways, and the Bengals walk away scot free of guarantees in 2026. He's then betting he could do it again in 2026 to hit the open market and get multiple year guarantees at the age of 32. The reality is there's no way he wouldn't have seen year two of the deal offered. No way. Now the Bengals can see if he's worth that money next year, and he still wouldn't be the highest paid edge with the constant league wide cap raising.
right. That's a great take. That's the reality of the situation right there, bro. That's why I was trying to get through to some people in the group, but they, wanted to come in with their nonsense.
Man, you know how that shit be with the guys, man. Some motherfuckers don't want to be thinking logical and shit. They want to think with their opinions more so than the actual logic of the situation. And like he said, man, like they definitely have the opportunity to tag, Trey next year if he does have, another stellar year. And do you think the Bengals would make that move like that though?
I do. I mean, the Bengals have a history of tagging players. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We tagged T.
Absolutely.
He was unrestricted before he hit unrestricted. We tagged him. You know what I mean? I mean,
Absolutely.
the Bengals are not afraid. If you look at our history, the Bengals are not afraid of tagging players, bro. That's just something they're willing to do because then they feel like they're not on the hook for next year. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Bengals like those type of deals.
And the market is going to reset, especially with Michael Parsons when his deal get done. So it's like the market is going to keep resetting each year.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, people mention Trey's 32. Well, he'll be 32 next year. So that's
Mm-hmm.
tough, man. That's
Yeah.
definitely tough. He's the sixth highest paid edge rusher in the league, behind Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, Daniel Hunter, Miles Garrett, and T.J. Watt, and then soon to be Michael Parsons when they get his deal done.
Right.
Um, he'll be a seven at that point. So you got Trey right here, 30 mil this year, getting a big bag. Definitely taking a huge gamble on himself, man, for real.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like Trey throughout the whole time I've always heard him mention like he wants stability, like he really wants to retire as a Bengal.
Yeah, I think he does too.
He really does. But the Bengals they're like, okay, we got Miles Murphy, we got Shamar Stewart. We hoping both of these guys blossom soon.
Yeah.
Especially Miles Murphy, because Miles Murphy on the clock, he got a
Miles
contract coming
Murphy,
up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He's a bust. He's not what we expected. That's what them
And
Crimson products they give us. And outside of the tea, they gave us tea. But but no, he's a bust, bro. Joseph Asai has done more than Miles Murphy has done.
mm,
You know,
that's tough.
it is. Cam Sample has done more, been a better player than Miles Murphy, bro.
Yeah, Miles Murphy hasn't been productive since he's been with us, man. And give him that first round pick, and you just like, oh, we expected you to be our guy, and you
Yeah.
just haven't proven it.
He just don't got no
And
mean streak,
I
bro. I
think
don't think
he's on a contract. He's on a contract year, so
Mhm.
it's time for him. Like, bro, either put up or shut up.
Bro, you know what?
Or
I'm gonna go back, because I'm a true Bengals fan, bro. Miles Murphy is the equivalent of Marcus Hunt. Remember we had Marcus Hunt,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, high
he had
upside,
all the
big
size
body.
and ability, and he just ain't put it together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ain't put it together. And Miles Murphy, he got to find it. Like I look at him, I'm like, damn, this dude, he could be a fucking dog. But I'm like, this is like you said, it is about he got like he don't play with a mean streak.
He
You know
don't.
what I'm saying? To where like it really dictates how he plays on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It, like where he's not applying that pressure as he
Like
should, hundred
I've never
percent.
seen him mad. I've never seen him come off the field mad.
You can't be no nice guy in the NFL. That shit gonna get your ass playing in the
Mhm.
CFL or fucking XFL next and shit.
It's something. But that's why I'm
Like
kind of worried.
you
That's
gonna
why I'm
be up
kind
there
of worried
playing
about
arena ball and shit, playing like that.
right, but that's why I'm
Yeah.
kind of worried about Shamar Stewart, bro. Like, Miles Murphy, you know, I mean, he played in a competitive, he played some competitive games in college, you know what I mean? But he had more production in college than Shamar Stewart. But maybe, we'll get the opposite in Shamar Stewart, but them 4.5 sacks in 4 years, bro, it's just I can't get past that, bro. I can't get past it. Everybody's saying he running good, and he having a good camp. Having good practices on the 11 versus 11s with the ones. But I'm gonna need to see immediate production, bro. Immediate production.
Facts, bro. I'm all the way with you right here. And then look at this right here. So, of course, the whole conversation came about, man, with people. Everybody was like, man, y'all ain't going to sign all four of them, man. And the Bengals, they got it done. They got it done.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this in particular for us, Trey, which kind of upset me, though, is the fact that I felt like the Bengals, I felt like they could have stretched it to where they should have locked it to where they got on it for at least two. At least
I think
two.
I think that's why they did the no tag clause.
Yeah, and that's where that comes in, where I had to
Yes.
look at the situation where like they got they got the franchise tag, possibly in play for Trey for next year. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So which is it makes sense on their end.
Yeah.
It really like no, you want to know who won out of the deal. Shit, I would say the Bengals probably won out of the deal for real. Honestly, I mean both sides won it if you really think, because they do get the tag. Trey, you get to play for an extra 6 to 10 million next year.
My bad,
So
bro.
it feel like both sides for real won in this particular situation. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
who's to say no? All right, Trey, he gets 17 sacks this year, and then come next year, it be a little downgrade on the stats and everything, and then boom, both sides can cut their losses. They can cut their loss after the season if it don't work out with Trey, and they
Hmm.
can cut their losses if they tag him after the second year if he does
Exactly.
play the second year. So
Exactly. And if you think about it too, he getting 30 million this year, right? If he has the same production, they can justify it. Okay, he's worth he outplayed that 30. I will give him another $6 million raise and just tag him with the 36. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's he really only be getting $6 million raise, and
absolutely.
I think the way we've seen the Brown family and Katie negotiate contracts, I think like I'll just try to figure out because of all these crazy moves and money moves, decisions. I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes just to figure out the logic because as Bengal fans, bro, it's hard to figure out their logic sometimes. You know what I
Man,
mean?
it really is, bro. Like it's just like it's frustrating. I always love to voice it because I feel like with us as Bengals fans, if you got a platform, express yourself to the organization as much as possible, because
Hmm.
it needs to ring in their head, and you put that pressure on them to make shit happen. Gotta
Correct.
put shit in action by making shit happen by putting that pressure on them, and that's why
Correct.
like this past year I was real adamant like yo Jamar, T, Trey, get the deals done,
You
get the
gotta
deals
get.
done.
You got
Like,
to.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to get these deals done. Like, and which is, I know, of course, I was like, damn, I was bummed out because I wanted trade longer. But then when you look at the situation like we just spoke about, with the tag for next year possible for Trey, he could possibly get locked for another year. So, I mean, it's looking good, man. I'm just, happy that this situation with Trey is over with finally, and where we can, get past this shit and get to some ball now with Trey. Get Trey on the field ready for week 1 next week. You know what I mean, versus Cleveland. And, hopefully he come out and he having another fucking amazing season this year.
Right.
That's what I'm really hoping for sure, for my dog Trey, man. And like like I said, the fans they pop they shit, and they was like, man, y'all ain't gonna sign all them boys. They
They did.
they
They did.
signed all four of them, man. They got the job done, man.
They
But you
did, and
can't
they
do
and they
nothing
can't talk
but I
about
gotta give the Browns family credit for this. I really
right. They
do.
can't talk about oh man, but Trey just restructured, blah blah blah. It don't matter because you know what I'm saying. Just like Crest, we talking about you win by an inch or a mile. It don't matter. They got them signed. You know
All
what I'm saying. The
four of them.
players happy. They out there playing. That's all that matters.
Facts, man. Facts. And I'm loving it, man. and we can get to this next topic right here, which is be a short one for real. So, of course, man, of course, they got the Ring of Honor for the Bengals, man, that they do, every year, and Boomer Esiason, he said on his podcast in recent time, and that in his invite to the Ring of Honor weekend this year for the Bengals, they didn't offer him any hotel rooms for him or his family, but instead offered a discount for booking. It said the Bengals are asking for their Hall of Fame players to pay for a hotel to come in during Ring of Honor weekend. Wild levels of penny pinching that can't be defended, quite frankly. Right here. Right. This is, bro. I said this to the hack man of the group, man. I'm like, bro, this is embarrassing right here, bro. This is embarrassing, bro, for like an organization like, bro, like y'all got ties to all these hotels downtown and all that shit. Y'all can't get them together and pay for
Man,
their room, bro. Like y'all bringing them in and everything, but y'all can't pay for their room, bro.
hey
Like,
man,
come on, man.
we forking out a lot of money right now. You know what I'm saying? We forking out a lot of money. We ain't about to act like Boomer ain't paid. He getting that CBS money.
Man, that's crazy, man.
And hold
That's
on, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. Is Boomer like he the best quarterback outside of Joe Burrow in Bengal history, right?
absolutely.
He ain't paying full price for no telly. He got clout in the city like that, especially down there in them big fancy hotels. He got
Man, I'm
clout,
just
bro.
saying, Bengals, they could get that. Yeah, well, you got what, a night, a couple of nights, man. Go and spend that little 500, man. That ain't gonna be about shit, man. They ain't here playing cheap as hell. Like that, it's embarrassing, bro. When you got one of your Hall of Fame quarterbacks coming out and exposing y'all for the shit, dog.
Yeah, I
Like
mean it is
that's the
embarrassing.
crazy part.
But this is the thing, though, bro. This is the thing. We don't know. We don't know how many other teams do this type of shit, bro. Do we know?
You're right
Just
about
because it
that.
don't get highlighted, don't mean they don't do this type of shit. But for some reason, it's always highlighted with the Bengals. Like for example, Cam Ward ain't signed, bro. No, Cam Ward. Cam Hayward ain't signed. Cam
Yeah.
Hayward is still holding in. Cam Hayward said that he will miss games. Nobody talking about that.
Mm.
Nobody talking about that. What they talking about? Trey Hendrickson and Micah. Nobody talking about Cam Hayward's holding. That's not over yet.
I'm about to say,
But
Mike. I just seen Jerry Jones earlier today said that they offered Mike a big deal just recent time, and after he declined the big deal, so this Micah shit probably should be done soon. I would say.
I don't think Micah wants to play. Like I think they're gonna get a deal done. You know what I'm saying? But I deep down, I don't think Micah want anything to do with them niggas.
Nah, hey, that my thing is like I think he like just playing his leverage just that add more money to the deal, which is I
Yeah.
mean that shit definitely working if was what was said was true from Adam Schefter earlier talking about Jerry Jones offered another big deal for him, trying to lock
But
him in.
I think Jay Jones is really just trying to. I don't know what he's doing. I know he remembers what Emmett did to him. How Emmett missed the first two, and then he got up having the break, and then Emmett Smith went on to be the NFL leading rusher after missing the first two games. I don't know if Jerry Jones is trying to test that theory or get his get back. That's what it looked like. Looked like he's trying to get his lick back, and trying to do it through Micah because you're gonna miss games. You got the Eagles next Thursday, bro. You're gonna lose that. Hell, you was gonna lose it with Micah anyway. Now you might get embarrassed.
Mm,
They
jeez.
was gonna lose the game either way with Micah playing.
Yeah, man. So we can go and switch gears to the actual 53 man roster, man. They didn't
Oh yeah.
finalize the 53 man roster. And we can start with the quarterbacks, man. Just going over the quarterbacks, of course, ain't too much to do. So they let go of my dog Desmond Ritter, man. They waived he in the waivers though, man. So hopefully I heard that they looking at him probably being a practice squad guy. So hopefully they do
Yeah,
that with Desmond Ritter. I
yeah,
really
I can
hope
see
they
that.
do because he didn't play bad in the preseason for real. You know what I mean? I
No,
will say that. And they
I
didn't
won't
want
say
to
he
take
played
on
bad,
three
but he didn't play
quarterbacks in the
good.
roster.
He didn't play good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad like to where like it was like, oh yeah, I wouldn't fuck with him at all. Like, let's go ahead and
That
release him ASAP. Like, it wasn't that. Like,
that interception he threw in the third game, bro, was pretty bad. Like I watched that like 3 times. Like nigga,
yeah, I
like
keep him as a practice squad guy. But
yeah,
just the room in general, man. I mean, Joe and Jake. Of course, Joe, the franchise guy, getting that big bag. Of course, coming off the comeback, the year that he had last year. Leading the league in passing yards and just amazing year from him, but no playoffs last year, man. So, Joe is definitely on a mission to, get us back in the playoffs and, so forth right now. He's
yeah,
definitely on that mission right now. And, looking at Joe in the preseason, man, he looked sharp, man. I mean, I know that game last week, it was a couple issues in that game a little bit, but it wasn't all the starters playing with him either, though.
no, no. And I
So
think like some of that one scramble that he made, he would have found Jamar T way earlier if they was on the field.
absolutely, because I mean, the first game versus the Eagles, them first two drives,
Hmm.
shit, they was all the way on point. They looked sharp. They looked sharp as hell,
Yeah,
man.
and and
With the
and
starters
I
on the
think I
field.
think that type of game it got Joe where that he needed to be. He ready, bro. You know, he ready.
Yeah, he looked like he was in mid-season form right there from the gate.
Yep.
Like he looking in great, in great form, and even looking at him throughout, the practice during the camp, during the training camp. No, he's
Hmm.
been, looking very good in camp. You know what I
He
mean?
he said this is the best he's been throwing the ball his whole career.
I'm not even not in no disbelief of that at all, because he's spinning that motherfucker for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He
So
definitely is, and
that that
Jay
that
Browning.
that pass he had to Jamar for that touchdown pass against the Eagles, bro. Good lord, bro, that was a dime.
Yeah, daggone. Yeah, Jay Browning, of course, QB2. Definitely a guy to, great good backup, solid backup for us, man. They made sure they wanted to keep him in fold.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was a little worried too because that first preseason game, Jake Browning didn't play too well, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But the last two, I felt like he played exceptionally. He played good. But I was worried though. I ain't gonna hold you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I like Jay Brown and behind Joe. Definitely solid guy. And we praying for Joe's health all year. Health, man.
Facts.
Health all year.
Facts.
Big-
Facts. That's what we
Great
need.
health all year. That's, what I'm saying. We need Joe healthy, playing every game, and the O line protecting him and everything.
If he plays all year, we'll be there at the end.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we can go ahead and go to the O lineman right here. So they got 8 guys, man. I was hearing that they was going to have 9, and they was going to do like a 9-9 situation for us, like 9 and 10, but they ended up doing like 11 D linemen instead of 10. So they did
Yeah.
9, they did 8 O linemen, which you got Orlando Brown Jr., Dylan Fairchild, the rookie, Ted Karras, of course, Lucas Patrick, Amarius Mills, Cody Ford, Jalen Rivers, and Matt Lee. Matt Lee beat out McLaughlin um, for that backup center spot. So you got that going on right there, and A lot of people they're very high on Jalen Rivers. I've
Yeah,
been hearing
yeah,
a lot of good things about Jalen Rivers. They're very high on him.
yeah. He has high upside, and I think that he's shown that they're like, he's coachable. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like he can
So
work with him. So
you'll probably have Ted Karras at center, Fairchild and Rivers at guard, and Brown and Mills at the tackles.
mhm. Yeah,
Yep, that's where it's going to be at right there. Yep,
yeah.
solid.
And Jalen Rivers, bro, he has the size, bro. That's a big boy. You know what I'm saying?
The whole line is, I mean, just with Orlando Brown and various Bills, like it's a nice size line, man, for sure. And these guys can move; they can move.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this too, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. This might be a bold take, but Dylan Fairchild gonna be a top five guard in the NFL when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I love his mean streak. I love like his energy, the way he go out there and play the game, man. Like he
Yeah,
already standing on business, ready to, protect, Joe at all costs. You know what I mean? Which is I
facts.
love that. Which is you gotta have that out of your lineman. You gotta have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that we haven't really seen from some of the guys besides like a Ted Karras and and Orlando Brown that's been here. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely, man, I'm definitely fucking with Dylan Fairchild and Jalen Rivers, Cody Ford behind them, and Matt Lee backing up behind him, Lucas Patrick.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely
And
definitely solid.
the size of our offensive linemen, bro. They big boys, bro. Pause, but you know these ain't no small guys.
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. As long as the interior, man, like, Dylan Fairchild and Rivers, they can, could, develop and and stay consistent, as much as possible. This line could be a very solid line, man, and pray that they stay healthy as well. Like that's the
Mm-hmm.
main thing, staying healthy. We know Brown had some little issues. We know Mills that had issues. When he was in college a little bit, and so hopefully these guys can stay healthy. That's the main thing. All of these guys stay healthy throughout this year. And moving on to the tight ends and the running backs right here. So with the tight ends, man, they had you got Mike Gesicki, Drew Sample, Noah Fant, Tanner Hudson, and Cam Grandy. Tanner Hudson and Cam Grandy, both of those guys had great preseasons, man. So I'm not surprised that they kept both of those guys. I knew Tanner Hudson was going to be a lock anyway, for sure. And of course, they love Drew Sample for his blocking ability. And Noah Fant and Mike Gesicki, they just two pieces that's 50-50 ball guys, receiving tight
Yep.
ends. Even
Yep.
though the Sicky is a blocker, he a block too though. He definitely will block. I mean,
That ain't his strong suit though, bro.
it ain't it's definitely not a strong suit, but he's a willingly blocker. I would say that more
Yes.
willing than fucking Noah Fant. I would say for sure.
But I know, but Noah Fant has him beat like on the physical end, though. I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I
but
agree.
I think I'm excited though. I'm excited about our tight ends to see. I
Yeah,
think we
because
have.
I mean they add another different dynamic for the offense too. You know what I mean? Because they're
Mm-hmm.
playmakers in their own right with
Mm-hmm.
Gesicki and Fant. So those
Yeah.
guys could make some huge plays and open shit up for Jamar and T as well.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree with that. I'm excited to see how they play. What's the next one? Oh, the
Then you
the
got
running backs.
the running back. I like this core better than what we had last year. No cap, man. I
Yeah.
love this core. Last
Yeah.
year we had Chase Brown, Zach Moss, and Travion Williams. Now I'm not crazy about Samaj P. Ryan because I feel like even though I know what he's here to do. He's more a third down guy where he blocks very well and he catches well out of the backfield and everything. So I know what Samaj P. Ryan is here to do. But I'm not crazy about P. Ryan. Honestly, like I really like Taj Brooks. Man, people laugh when I mention Taj Brooks. I'm like. I'm like, well, damn. Well, I guess y'all don't watch college football like that because I watch college football and I watched this kid Tyus Brooks just like I did with Chase Brown. When we drafted Chase Brown, I was one of the guys. I said I love this pick right here because Chase Brown was, a home run hitter for Illinois. He was, carrying the load for Illinois. He was they offense. Like
Mm-hmm.
Illinois' offense was built off of Chase Brown when he was there his last year. And he had an amazing year. And I'm like, man, I love the Bengals getting this kid.
Yeah.
And he turned up last year when he got his opportunity, man, and made took full advantage of it. And now you got him as RB1 now. And Taj Brooks is another guy that I watched in college that I'm like, he was great in college over there at Texas Tech. And I love this pick when we got him. I love this pick with him. Yes, there was other running backs out there that I would have been like, okay, yeah, I would have liked him or two, like that too as well. But when we got Taj, I'm like, I love this pick because this guy, he runs me. He's a guy that I think can, catch out of the backfield. He's versatile. So like I like the one I like that future. I love the vision that the Bengals had right there as far as a 1-2 punch between Chase Brown and Taj Brooks. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't wait to see how Taj Brooks develops into this year, man, and how much significant role he's going to end up getting, possibly, with him kind of, still striking, trying to get that RB2 spot on with P. Ryan in reality. But they giving P. Ryan a little seniority. What you think about it, bro?
Mm-hmm. But my thing, this though, like to be honest, I did like the Ty Brooks. I see him in college, but um he kind of I was a little bit expecting a little bit more flash, a little bit more sizzle from Taj in the preseason. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I would say the same thing for like Ashton Genty. I felt the same way for him. You know what I'm saying? But then that last piece of game where he ran over that safety, like, okay, now I'm starting to see. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a little
Yeah,
bit, I wanted a little bit of a flash and Taj. Now from Samaji, bro, I will say this. When we make it to the AFC Championship game, I trust him when Chase Brown off the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I trust somebody P Ron to pick up that block. I trust him to get that 2-3 yards for the first down on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Like, I trust him.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Todd Brooks won't be able to do the same. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to show that throughout the
Oh,
season. But right
absolutely.
now, I'm cool with how they did the running backs. I am a fan of Trevion Williams. I like the way he ran. He had home run ability. I don't know. It's just me. I was just a fan of his. I wouldn't have been mad if we kept him, but I'm not about to slight the Bengals for these three on their depth chart. They can get it done.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I like this core right here, man, with these three, man. And hopefully Taj Brooks definitely step up and fold and outplays P Ron where he be in position where he's right there with Chase Brown. You know what I mean? Chase Brown, I think he's the proven RB1. You know what I'm saying? Definitely proven after, the year he had last year. And, I think he's going to carry on a lot of success into this year, especially with his versatility. Man, he's just, he's a guy that's, very dangerous, man. He could get
Yeah,
up out of there in one play, man. So people gonna see a lot more Chase Brown this year. I can't wait, man. For real, I'm excited for it. And
yeah. He
we get
does
to the
have a
wide
home run.
receiver,
He
man.
has a home run, but I feel like Samaji is not really a home run guy. I
Oh
want
hell no.
we need Todd Brooks to be, you know what I'm saying, that too.
Yeah, just show some consistency for us. Running in between the tackles and having some gritty runs when Chase Brown spell him some time because you don't want Chase Brown having 30 plus carries, which is that the biggest. That's not even a game. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Right.
even a game. Running the ball 30 plus times a game. Like that's not even a game. So you don't want to be in no predicament where he getting banged up a lot. You want those other guys behind him to be able to spell him when he needs some time and do their thing for sure.
But you got to know what our offense, if we're running the ball 25 times a game, we're winning the game. Because if we're running that ball that much, that means it's being productive. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We're not running 25 times a game with not production when we got Jamar and T and Yoshi and all Michael Tinsley out there. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we running the ball 25 times a game, bro, we probably winning the game because the running game is working. And if the running game working with Joe Burrow, oh, it's a wrap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we go to the wide receivers right here. So of course, man, the wide receivers, the big dogs, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Andre, Yoshi, my dog. I fuck with Yoshi heavy. I fuck with Yoshi.
Mm-hmm. So
And
do
you
I.
got Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones stepped up no big time in the preseason, man. He played better in the preseason than I've seen him. As far as like last year, I was like, man, I'm like, I don't know how long Charlie gonna be here. He gonna have to step it up this next year, but he's stepping it up no better this year. He's looked good in this
Yeah.
camp. And Jermaine Burton, he made the roster, of course. They like Burton. They like
Mm-hmm.
him still. And the guy Mitchell Tinsley, man, which is the story, man. This guy Mitchell Tinsley definitely done played very well in the preseason, and he got the roster spot, man, which was pretty dope. And I got a video to show of that real quick. Let me go and show this right here.
Midge,
What up,
what's
coach?
going on, man? What you got going on?
Nothing much, just chilling. Everything cool?
I just want to personally congratulate you on making this team, man.
I appreciate you, coach.
Hey, you balled out at every phase of this journey. Phase 2, phase 3, OTAs, mini camp. Then we come back for training camp and then the preseason. So I just want to personally congratulate you and let you know that you've earned the trust and the respect to be a valuable contributor to this team, man, this year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, coach. I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to go out there and, do what I do. And, y'all putting me in positions to be successful.
But it's because of you, man. You're diligent, you're dedicated, you major in the minors, all the things that we're looking for in the receiver position. And now we got to just keep getting better. You've got a big role. You're kind of like I was when I played in terms of when anything happens, you're able to come in and we don't skip a beat. So just keep having that mindset and keep working like you've been doing, and good things are going to happen this season, and you're going to contribute to the success of this team, and hopefully we make a run to the Super Bowl, man.
Most definitely. I did want to add one question.
Yeah.
Is there anything you see as far as my game or anything that you feel like I really need to work on or hone in on?
No. The biggest thing is just being able to go from F to Z to X, just in a matter of plays, We'll do everything we can. I'll do everything I can to make sure and you're dialed in on the playbook and the call sheet and, so you'll know exactly what everyone does. But no, man, just keep doing what you're doing and good things are going to happen.
Yes, sir.
So you can relax, man. You can relax and enjoy. Call your mom, call your family. You're part of the Bengals, and we look forward for you doing great things, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, coach.
Okay, man. Congrats.
Yeah, man, that was dope right there, man, with Mitchell Tinsley right there, man. What you think about that?
Yeah, man. I was happy for him, man. I'm happy that he got that call. He's gonna be in the NFL, professional player. You know, I'm definitely happy for him. Young man now, you know, what I'm trying to see is who PT he gonna take. You know?
Ooh, that's the question, man. He gonna be having to pay because they like Yoshi a lot. They trust Yoshi.
Yeah.
They trust Yoshi a lot. Because Yoshi made some big plays this last couple years. These first couple years he's been there, he's made some
Mm-hmm.
big plays for some moments, man. So they
Yeah.
trust Yoshi as like the true like wide
Number
receiver 3 currently right now.
right.
And Charlie Jones, right now, of course, they got it on the list a little bit like that, but Charlie Jones is definitely looking like the fourth guy. So it's like Mitchell Tinsley should be trying to take like Charlie and Burden's spot because he
Yeah.
probably won't get to Yoshi.
Probably won't get to Yossi. I mean, does Mitch does he do any return games? Cause he can challenge Charlie Jones for that too.
Yeah, that's gonna be pivotal too, because one thing too, we already know he possibly gonna be on special teams and shit too. So you gotta ball out the special teams. Like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta do your special teams duty. Do it fucking well. Just keep it stay on the fucking field. Like I remember that when I was a sophomore at Fairfield, man, where like I was practicing with varsity and stuff, and then but I played JV too at the same time. But then I was playing with varsity, but I was playing on special teams and stuff like that. And I remember them telling me vividly like you want to be on the field. This is how you gonna be on the field right now.
Hmm.
Right, yeah, right. You got to work yourself, earn the team trust by being on special teams and making some plays on special teams and stuff. So, like, I remember that vividly right there, and I always, kind of speak that to some of the younger kids that I be talking to about football and stuff. Going into the next level and stuff, and
Hmm.
what to expect from coaches and stuff. And this is exactly that for our special teams. And Mitchell Tinsley definitely a guy that, definitely should be pushing for, Charlie Jones or Jermaine Burton's spot. And it's gonna
Yeah.
be interesting to see how that shit play out with him because he definitely, played very well in the preseason, and I was impressed with him. He was
Yeah.
one of the sparks out of, the guys that was undrafted and everything for
Right.
real.
Right. And most people don't realize, Terrell Davis, before he had his opportunity, he had to make plays on special teams. You know,
Facts.
he did look, and
Absolutely.
now he one of the all-time greats in the Hall of Fame, but he had to, earn that trust and make plays on special teams in order to get them carries. And once he got them carries, then he made the most of his opportunities. But so, hopefully, because I can see Miss Tinsley back there, running some punts. Like I think he just feels like a playmaker to me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
I'm excited to see how that goes.
So we can go and move to the next one. So we got the D lineman, man, which is definitely the D lineman and the linebackers right here. So of course you got Trey Hendrickson, BJ Hill, TJ Slayton Jr., Chris Jenkins Jr., Shamar Stewart, Miles Murphy, Joseph Asai, Cam Sample, McKelly Jackson, Eric Gregory, Howard Cross the third, right there for the D lineman right there. So, when you can see that with the starting lineup, pretty much is Trey, BJ, TJ, and Shamar. I think Shamar is definitely going to be the starting guy. Day one for sure. Which is if Shamar and Trey can turn up together, man, out the gate, that's gonna be pivotal, man. I really believe in Shamar that he can really, do some good work this first year, his rookie year. I really believe in that for some reason. I just got some in me believes Shamar is he's gonna, do good in his rookie season.
I mean, I'm we. I hope so. I'm excited for TJ Slayton. I think he gonna do well.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like TJ Slayton. I think that was way better upgrade than what we had last
correct,
year.
correct. I think our interior alignment is the highlight of our outside of trade. BJ, TJ, Chris Jenkins, and McKinley Jack. Bro,
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, McKinley too. I like McKinley, what I'm saying, with that
yeah.
that's see, people don't understand that. Like people they like, oh, your defense was this and that last year. We understand that, but you didn't get to see the full look of the guys. Then we're very vanilla. We're very
Hmm.
vanilla. Like we're not giving y'all, every look that y'all gonna see during the season and all of that. So I'm just
Right.
saying, like, people, I kind of read between the line. I'm like, the defense going to be all right as long as they got that trade deal. And I believe Shamar Stewart is going to be a guy that steps up and surprises people with his, ability to possibly be a guy that can be a great performer at that edge position for real. If he just,
I
performs
think
to
he
his
made.
100% abilities.
I'm worried about when he plays without Trey because Trey had the highest. He led the league in like pressures or something like that. Now he may be able to complement Trey because he'll be able to get them pressures. Hopefully, he'll get quarterbacks to roll out towards Trey's side. He's gonna get some sacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just, bro, as far as him being like a game record, like Trey is, I gotta see it, bro. I can't.
Yeah,
I mean,
I ain't putting that on his jacket right now. I say right now I just wanted to be productive, be disruptive, you know, definitely, put on out there, man, much as possible, man. Like, cause I believe he has all the ability to be a great, a great rookie edge rusher for the Bengals this year. think he could be better than Miles Murphy. You know what I'm saying? And Miles Murphy is the guy. It's time, bro. It's time. You got to step up. It's time for Miles Murphy, bro. Like, I need production out of him. Like,
But I mean,
we
yeah,
got through the first
we
round. It's
definitely
time.
need we definitely need him to be better than Miles Murphy, but that ain't saying much.
That ain't saying see, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm on Miles Murphy helmet this year. I need to see him do his thing. He's too damn athletic, too damn big and strong out there and powerful for him to not oppose his will on ops out there and playing soft. Like he be playing soft out there, man. He's that big kid that
Yeah,
was soft. That big as hell. You get off the bus, you probably be intimidated, but then you get on the field, you're like, oh, this motherfucker, he's soft for real. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Now
He
Murphy
don't.
need to turn it up.
I don't think he be playing his size, bro. And honestly, I'm sitting here trying to think. I'm about to look it up, but I can't remember the last time I seen him had a sack, bro.
Mm,
Like I'm trying to think of like I can't like there's nothing sticks out like oh yeah I remember Miles Murphy had a big sack in this moment. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
I can't remember.
Like Joseph Asai, you know what I'm saying? He's all right. It's cool. Like we hopefully he come in and be a great that piece for the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like McKinley Jackson. I really like him. I'm very high on him. And Cam Sample gotta show me more too. He another guy that gotta show me more.
yeah. Cam Sample
Gotta
got to
show me
take. He
more.
got Cam Sample got to take. Got to show a little bit more progression. Like you've been serviceable. You know what I'm saying? But now we need to see that you get better.
Yeah, we need up it. You gotta turn it up a notch, man. A couple notches. It's time, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all on this roster for a reason.
Bro,
It
this is the
shouldn't make
thing though. This is how I feel. I feel if Miles Murphy was what we thought he was, Cam Sample wouldn't be on the team.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that. I agree with you for just taking it that perspective. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. And going down to the linebackers, man, you got Logan Wilson, of course, Demetrius Knight Jr., the rookie, Oren Burks, um, Barrett Carter, and Shaka Hayward right there. So um, it's kind of crazy, man, because we got Knight and Carter out of the draft. And it was kind of crazy. I was thinking like looking at Carter like more as the more athletic guy between the two. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's kind of don't you think like with them drafting them two guys, they're like kind of looking at the future in a sense, like where maybe they possibly be the two starters.
I mean, I do see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I also think like that's the weakest link on our defense, though. For real. I mean, only
Yeah,
proof of what we
look,
really got is Logan and Oren. I mean, Oren Burks. He wasn't even a starter in Philly. You know,
right. He more of
but
a depth piece because they
yeah,
expected Knight to be the starter and be the guy with Logan.
you know what I'm saying. But man, I'm worried about the linebackers though. Like, I'm hoping that that.
I'm more so worried about I'm worried about the coverage out of the backfield with them. That's where I'm at with them. Yeah,
Mhm.
now them being up there in the box and making tackles, I believe that that'll come in play. As long as everybody else do their job, most definitely. But I'm more so worried about the coverage from the linebackers. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about because our teams like to use like different guys on our linebackers and they be cooking us with that. They really do. They create those those mismatches on our linebackers and our linebackers be getting cooked, man. So
Mhm.
uh, that's a thing that I do definitely worry about and think into context with the linebackers. But decent core, man. Definitely decent core. I like Logan Wilson and hoping for Demetrius Knight, go ahead and ball out immediately since he's going to be getting started out along with Logan Wilson. He's the guy that's replacing
Jermaine Pratt
that Jermaine Pratt. He's his replacement.
and
He's,
Uh, um, uh, um, Akeem gathers.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can go to the secondary, man. So the secondary,
Uh,
uh, at safety, you got Geno Stone, Battle, Tyson Anderson, and PJ Jules. They end up letting Dejon Anthony go, which I heard about that yesterday. I was like, man, they was people were saying that Dejon Anthony wasn't going to make the cut, and PJ Jules was outplaying them. Especially he was a better special teams guy than him. And PJ Jules, he got the spot over Dejon Anthony. So definitely was intrigued by that. And
they
at
put
corner,
Dejan
you
Anthony
got
on the IR though, right? You said.
Um, no, that I think they yeah they let him go. They let him go. They PJ Rule Jules took that spot that he had at
I
safety.
gotta look that up, bro. I could have sworn they put it. I put Dejan Anthony
Or
on the
yeah,
IR.
yeah, that may be the case too. So yeah, that may be the case. I ain't get to read up on it, so that might be the case with that too. Because I ain't hear anything about him. I know last night they was talking about PJ Jules probably getting the nod over him. And that no, that's definitely what happened in this particular case. But that yeah, let me know if that did happen for us, DJ Anthony, the John Anthony. Of course, at corner you got Cam Taylor Britt, DJ Turner, Dax Hill, Josh Newton, Marco Wilson, and DJ Ivy. Um, man, these corners, man. One thing I will say about this, y'all play against the best wide receivers every day. I expect y'all to be better. I expect y'all to be better.
Yes, yes,
Like
definitely
it's
expect them
no
to be
way,
better,
bro. Like me as a former corner myself, I'm thinking of it in that perspective, and I'm like, man, I'd be so better if I'm playing against top wide receivers every day. Like when I was in high school, I'm playing against Kenny Benjamin and Jaquan Patilla, and both of them was the best wide receivers damn near in the GMC at that time, and I'm getting good work. When
right?
you playing against that up your level in practice, and
Mm-hmm.
Cam Taylor Britt, I think this is going to be a better year from here this year. I think this is going to be a bounce back year. Last year was definitely tough, and I think with his ability, I think he can play way better than he played last year. That's just my opinion. DJ Turner, I'm not sold 100% on DJ Turner. That's just me. I'm not sold. No,
Not
he
so.
had he's no definitely athletic as hell. You know what I mean? And sometimes he do be there right on the play, but sometimes he just don't be making some of the plays at times. So it just be kind of weird a little
Bro, I
bit.
got I
So
got worried about DJ when I saw that T Kidneys catch when he mossed him.
oh, you facts. See shit like that. Just shit like that, bro. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on DJ 100%, man. I'm really hoping and praying that he plays well, though. And then you got Dax Hill, of course. They expect him to be, a real contributor to the secondary. Let alone, I like Josh Newton. I like him. I really like Josh Newton a lot. I like him a lot.
He just gotta make some plays.
Yeah, yeah, I like Josh Newton. Like I like his swag out there and everything, man. Like I like it. He just got to put everything all the way together. And
Yeah,
Marco Wilson and DJ Ivy, I like those two guys. I like DJ Ivy a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he can play into a role where he can
bro. We got
be
three. We
over
we got we
Josh
got
Newton or Dax Hill.
bro. We got three Michigan DBs, bro.
Yeah, it's nasty work. It really is.
We got three Michigan DBs that we rely on. I can't believe it. Like I don't know why we like drafting Michigan DBs.
Man, bro, that
I don't
is
get it,
nasty work.
and I don't get it. And Pittsburgh
We got
love
our
drafting Ohio State Buckeye players. It's crazy.
yeah, we got our special teams with Evan McPherson, Ryan Rico, and William Wagner. He's the rookie long snapper. So William Wagner got the roster spot for long snapper. Oh man, Evans he's looked good in preseason, man. So I'm really hoping for Evan to bounce back. Man, last year was rough as hell for him.
He was
Rough as
hurt though.
hell. Yeah, I know he was hurt, man. It was a rough year for Evan, man. So hoping he bounce back, stay healthy this year,
Yeah,
and
even with his
get back to
injury
that
though, bro,
form,
he
get
only
back to
missed
money
5 field
max.
goals. I think he was like 16 of 22 or something like that.
Yeah, we need to get him to get back to money max status. That's what we need. Money max status.
Yeah,
You got it. He got a bag too. He got a nice bag. So shit,
he
we
did. He did. I think he's the highest paid kicker in the league.
absolutely,
I gotta look that up. If
absolutely.
he's the highest paid kicker in the league, can't nobody say nothing about Bengals not spending no money. I'm tired of that negative, bro. We need to get
Yeah,
players.
bro, that narrative is nasty word, bro. It really is, bro.
We
And,
paying
and
players. That's why I'm starting like. That's why I don't like arguing with certain people about the Bengals, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just can't.
man, so we got the schedule right here. So of course, all the preseason games are over with. They got week 1 at Cleveland. Cleveland, they just announced their starter with and Joe Flacco, the veteran, right there, man. So we're gonna be going to Cleveland with a veteran quarterback and Joe Flacco, man, which is going to be a real interesting game. The Battle of Ohio, week 1. It's funny they made this game week 1, man, this year. I wish this game was in the city, but it's all good though. And
Yeah.
so I think we looking good going into the Cleveland game. I mean, I'm not scared of Flacco to beat us at all. Like he don't pose any threat to me. You know what I'm saying? I know I am no just worried about the defense. No, they got to get that tackle. A lot of missed tackles, bro. They got to go back to the fucking basics, man, with the tackling, man. Like we can't be up here on
Yeah.
national TV getting the Bears getting cooked because motherfuckers can't,
Can't
make
tackle.
no tackles.
Just do
Like
the basic. Just the basic. Tackling is the basic of football, bro. You,
it really is.
it's like the serve in tennis. It's basic. So
Facts,
we've
facts,
always
man.
had trouble tackling, man. Hopefully we get back to that.
Yeah, they got, bro, the missed tackles, bro, be killing me, bro. Like, I be getting pissed off about missed tackles all the time in college, high school, and especially the NFL. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, like especially when it's your squad. Like, when I see it with the Bengals, I be hurt, man, watching that shit. I'm like, bro, like, how y'all can't? It's like 5 of y'all. Y'all didn't let this dude bounce off all of y'all,
It's
and then
embarrassing.
make the tackle. Like that shit be it real life be boy, having me hot, man, for real,
Yeah, because
having
so
me
for me,
real
it'd be
life
like, man,
hot.
where's your pride at, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what I'm saying. I'm really hoping this defense really, hold it down this year, man. We really do, need an upgrade in the defense. Play well. The offense gonna do their thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We can't be in no position where we're in 7 close games by a touchdown and we're not closing none of those games out at all. Like we gotta
Right.
close those games out. Like
Right.
can't be in that predicament and not close games out.
Yeah. We gotta close them out. We got to. We gotta.
Absolutely,
If you get
man.
the ball back to us in the crunch time, we good. But defense
And
gotta
because
make
I
stops to do
believe
that.
in Joe. I believe in Joe on the game winning drive any day.
Yes. Yes. All day, every day. He gonna make the
Facts,
right play. So
facts, man. This was dope, man, for sure, man. We gonna definitely going to bring this shit back, man. Um, for the season, man. We hopefully we'll do the NFL. Actually, we should be doing the NFL show with the guys this weekend. So hopefully
yeah.
Sunday for the NFL show full blown.
Yeah.
So y'all
For
already know
sure.
we'll be back NFL show this Sunday. We'll let y'all know what time and everything. This was dope dialogue right here, man. A deep dive in the Bengals for us. The 53 final man roster for the team, and then of course, Trey. Trey finally signing his deal. So, definitely
Mm.
dope segment tonight, man, for sure, brother. Man, appreciate you. You already know.
Yup.
No, we almost know here the season's about to start soon up, man. We want to get our fantasy league together, man. We got to get this league together.
Yeah, we got to get that going for sure.
We gotta get the league together, man. So it's definitely going. I'm excited. Football is here from all levels, man, and I'm excited. You know, the Bengals will be back in action next Sunday up in Cleveland. So it's gonna be a situation, man, for sure, brother.
Yep, yep. So,
Yeah, we out of here, man.
all
The
right, brother.
cooker's been real,
Yep.
for sure.